Yeah, you can see it. The weather's not very good right now, but let me tell you, this kind of weather is awesome for whitetails. It's kind of blizzard, stormy. It's not super duper cold, but it's on the cold side. The only thing I'm kind of regretting is I got out here a little bit later than I should have, you know? Slept in a bit. And it bugs me because this is such a good day to be in my stand. Like, I should be in my stand right now. But anyways, I'm still gonna go and hope for the best. There should be lots of deer moving today, so something should come by. Like, we'll see, but I know the odds are good that a buck will come by the stand. So pretty exciting. So let's hopefully I can get some of this on tape. Trying to get a whitetail from a
Well, as you just seen, I just got myself a nice little whitetail buck. Came right below my stand. It's pretty awesome. He's a little 4x4. He's not the biggest, but I'll take him. He's gonna be a nice eating deer, so I'm pretty stoked. I can't believe I just got myself a whitetail. There he is. That's a nice little buck. Oh yeah. That's a beauty. Oh, that's awesome. He's perfect. That is a beautiful deer. Yeah, so I just got this little whitetail buck from the tree stand. It was awesome. You can see my tree stand up here. This little guy came walking down. It's not that little, he's a good deer. That's, you know, that's a shooter to me. That's definitely a shooter whitetail. It's a pretty decent sized body, nice little rack. That's always going to be a shooter to me, a buck like that. So I'm pretty stoked, man. That's awesome. I took him with my 7mm 08 at 2:30 in the afternoon. And I just set up here at 1 o'clock, so I've been here just about an hour and a half. Didn't take long for this guy to show up. I seen a doe too. But right on, man. And the rifle season's almost over too, so I got it just in time. So now I got to get him out of here. Yeah, so I just took this little whitetail from my tree stand. I'm pretty stoked that this thing came below my stand. And I took him below with my 7mm 08. And this is a great gun for deer, obviously. They don't go far. It's not a huge gun, but I love this gun because there's hardly any recoil. But anyways, there you have it. I'm really happy. Like, I can't say how happy I am. Even though like this isn't the biggest buck, I'm not really a trophy hunter. Like I say, to me, this is a shooter. This buck will always be a shooter to me. Little 4x4, and like I say, he's actually almost a 5x5 if you look at that one antler. He's got a really neat rack. And he's got a pretty good sized body. They do get bigger, but I'm really happy right now. Thank you, Lord. And the 2013 deer season comes to an end. And what a nice ending in success. You gotta love the tree stand hunting for the whitetails. I always get out here as much as I can, and there's no small wonder why I'm always out here hunting. This is why. I mean, it's just action. It's exciting action and all that meat, and being outside in the wilderness, it's the best. You gotta love BC. Got a beautiful day out here in British Columbia. It's a very special day because I just got this nice little whitetail buck today at 2:30. I'm really happy right now. Came right below my tree stand. It's a really high traffic area, so I knew there was a good chance something would show up. Yeah, so once again, I'll just show you deer I got. I still can't get over it. I hunted so many spots, and I passed up a few small bucks. They're just a little bit too small, and I was just looking for something at least this big or bigger. There are some actually huge bucks in this area. I've seen some massive bucks in here. I've shot a few nice ones. So I know that the area has lots of nice bucks, but the area where I was back there, it's like a bottleneck. It's known as a funnel, and nobody knows about it. And all the trails get jammed through this tight little area. There's 2 canyons on each side, and it bottlenecks down to 100 yards wide. And I had my tree stand in there, and I've seen another massive buck in there one year. And I actually wasn't ready. I was in the stand in pretty much the same tree. I can't remember if it was the exact tree, but it was right within 20 feet of the same tree. And just a massive buck came below me, and I was just rattled and just flustered, and I didn't get ready in time and ended up not shooting him. So that area is always stuck in my mind, for years. That little funnel back there. I haven't hunted it as much as I should. And so I tried a bunch of different spots, and then I came up to my spot here. I call this spot Old Faithful, because from one tree stand I shot 5 bucks one time. And that stand is over there a couple 100 yards. But they've logged it all out. So I came up here to hunt today, and it's all logged out. And so I knew there was 2 spots. There's Old Faithful, my other stand up there, and then I have another one down here, like I say, the bottleneck, where I shot another buck there, and then I seen that other massive buck in there. So I had to go to the bottleneck, and I didn't mind because I knew there was a good chance of seeing something. And sure enough, the bottleneck, all these years, and it's still a producer. First I seen a doe, and the doe was hanging out below my stand, and then this guy came out, and you've seen the footage. I got it on my contour. It's a head camera, and he walked right below my stand. I could have jumped on his back. And so, yeah, he came right below my stand. He's not the biggest buck on earth, but like I say, to me, I like to have a decent buck. I don't really like shooting tiny bucks, but I don't frown on people that do, because it's meat and it's still fun. It's still hunting. But I like to shoot bucks at a certain age. 3 years old or older is what I prefer to shoot. But I shoot small ones sometimes too. And this one, like I say, he's kind of small too. But like to me, like I'm just stoked. Like I'm not like a big trophy hunter. Like I like trophies though, don't get me wrong. But I mean, I'm just not as fussy as a lot of these guys. Like to me, this is a nice buck. And so, like I say, I'm really, really happy. And as you can see, my truck is right there. I was able to drag this guy up about 300-400 yards. So I'm kind of tired, dragging him through the snow for 300-400 yards. And then I drove my truck around, and now my truck is here, and now I'm home free. I'm going to be out of here in no time. And so it's late November here in British Columbia in the Kootenays. And this is one of my favorite spots. It's still a producer. And this spot produced for me 13 years ago. It was when I first got a buck in here was 13 years ago. And I can't believe it's been 13 years. And that the place still produces bucks. And you can still hunt the same old places, and the bucks are still there. And nobody's hunted. Like I say, nobody hunts this bottleneck. So it's great. All right, I better get this guy back to the truck here. Come on, buddy. They get bigger than this. They get a lot bigger than this, but this one's still big enough.